working on a project, we go film something, and if we are, we edit, work on it, and if not, I guess.
I personally edit a lot of the videos. Editing comes very easy to me. To some, filming might be more of their expertise, but for me, editing is easier because I can do it all by myself, and I can see what needs to be tweaked and what doesn't, what could be cut out, what needs to be prolonged, what music needs to be on there.
The We Believe project, we filmed the football players and students, and we had people in the hallways. We had a lot of people get involved talking about like going into playoffs and how good of a football season we've had. I filmed, edited, and helped out like with the questions and stuff, and it was a really fun project.
Next year we're offering 2 new classes. The first is animation. In this class we'll look at the history and techniques in animation and how they impact the animation industry. The second, video game design, we'll look at the theory of video game design as well as develop our own video games for both the PC and mobile devices.
Principles of Human Services is our intro class to Family and Consumer Science program. Miss Eldridge and I both teach it, and we flip-flop students that semester. So they get half of the TEKs with me, and then they'll go to her and get the other half. Child development is where they get the intro course about learning all about kids. And we start with parenting, topics of parenting, what it takes to be a parent, what it takes to work with kids, why kids do the things they do. And then we talk all about pregnancy, labor and delivery, all the child growth and development, all the way up to the age of 10. Interpersonal Studies is, of course, all about learning to live on your own, about graduating from high school and how to go forward from there. How to get your first job, buy a car, get an apartment, maybe buy a house, career study, budgeting. Yami can tell you all about that one. Budgeting their money, finances, you name it. We talk about that in there.
Okay. Interpersonal Studies. What we basically did was talk about how to become prepared after high school, like living on your own, getting your own apartment, your own house, paying your own bills. Just like, we did a lot of budgeting, which
we played the life game. We made an actual version of the life game. And we did it out in the hallway, and every Friday they had to roll the dice, and whatever they landed on is what they had to do. And then they had to go back in and figure that into their budget. So it was like a semester-long project that we did.
So like if you broke your arm or something, you had to go
like
to the
how
hospital.
much would it, and they had to research how much would it cost to go to the emergency room, factor that into their budgets. And then fashion design is all about the fashion industry. We taught topics about pattern making, pattern layout, fabrics, how fibers, it goes from fibers to fabrics, and then cutting it out, and then making it in a garment.
Okay.
Interior design, next year we're going to offer to do a flip-flop with fashion design and interior design. So like next year interior design would be offered and fashion design would not be. And then the following year we'd offer fashion design. So it kind of gives them a little bit more options and courses to take. But interior design is all about homes, building a house from the ground up, designing, principles and elements of design, color, everything. Okay, that class is all about learning how to be a teacher. We talk about lesson planning, working with small children, all the way up until about 5th grade. So they can learn, they get to leave here, go to the elementary schools 2 days a week, work with the kids, work with teachers, and just get the whole aspect of education.
The Lifetime Nutrition and Wellness class is aimed at helping students realize their nutritional needs at their current age, and then we try and look and see what changes take place within our body and needs for nutrition as they go throughout all the life cycles. We also study the basics for cooking, and once again, healthy cooking, healthy eating. The students spend a lot of time working on food labs, creating foods and talking about the nutritional part of the foods that we're actually consuming. This year our class has been working to learn how to handle quantity foods. We actually prepare foods for a church. They buy the food and we prepare it, and then the benefit of that is if there's leftovers, the students get to eat those then. So it's one of our classes that students love to be in because of the food.
We take notes and learn about equivalent measures and abbreviations.
We use all the appliances in the kitchen, of course, and also we talk about the different foods, ways you can mix them and use them. Just go around with that.
Talk about your favorite project or favorite part of the class.
My favorite part of the class is whenever she does the demos and we get to sample it.
Pharmacy Tech class prepares students to either get a job as post-secondary, to help them with their post-secondary education degree, and they can make more than minimum wage doing it, or it could help students that aren't planning on going to college to give them a better job than just minimum wage. In Pharmacy Tech class, we go through the top 200 drugs, we talk about pharmacy laws and regulations, basically prepare them to take the pharmacy technician exam through the Pharmacy Technician Certification Board so that they can become certified technicians.
Lets people who may want to pursue nursing or medical field, it like prepares them for what they'll have to do in that field, like with measurements and medications and mixing them. You can also turn this into being a pharmacy technician. That's another thing that you can put underneath your belt for your resume for future jobs. You could be a pharmacy technician while you're in college. My favorite part of this class is when we do a lot of hands-on projects. Like one day we dissected eggs that we were trying to raise, but that failed miserably, so we decided to dissect them.
We use incubators, scalpels, scissors.
There's meat judging, there's animal judging, there's all kinds of stuff.
It prepares you for like college if you want to do like the animal career.
Helps us learn about animals.